Okay, we're live. Let me just get some music going. Alright, so we're going to be doing another game. And we're going to be running Hierotek Circle, as always.
Did they added it yet? I actually have cards and pack ups and stuff?
No, they haven't added it. It's okay. I'll survive. Hope everyone's doing alright. We'll see what mission we're going to be running today. My win streak with the Hierotek Circle hasn't been increasing. I have started winning games with them. They're such a weak team, man. It's so hard to win with these guys. They're so much fun though. I've been having some mixed feelings with the FAQ changes because, like, I pretty much don't have a reason to take death marks anymore, and that makes me sad because I really like the death mark play with recon. I still think that recon's probably the way to go for these guys, because honestly, security just sucks into the dark. It's such a terrible attack off deck, but not gonna lie to you, triangulate's pretty freaking hard now because I can't teleport my death mark in. So I gotta experiment a bit with it though, because maybe the right play is still to take the death mark, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. We'll see what Ticklord's gonna be playing. I've played against this guy a couple times. I think he's played on the channel before. I don't remember completely. But if I remember right, last time I played against him, he was playing Warp Coven. So we'll see if that's what he ends up playing. Oh no, he's playing Kroot. Okay. I've fought Kroot a few times, and I actually feel like Kroot's a very beatable team with the Hierotek. Because the Gauze just doesn't care about their rogue ability. Because if I get 2 hits with, or if I get 4 hits with Gauze, it's just a dead Kroot. It's just a dead Kroot. Oh yeah, weren't we gonna get another Psycho? I think I was gonna add another Psychomancer to the deck. Because I wanted a Psychomancer with the Nightmare Shroud and Harbinger. What's up, man?
Oh, hey. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet. What's up, man?
Just trying to win with Necrons.
Hey, they are not that bad. Once you learn, like, their flows, although it hurts a lot that they cannot longer deep strike.
Yeah, I've been doing okay with them recently. Like, I just barely lost my my tournament game versus Blade. Mostly because of my own mistake, to be honest.
But honestly, the more you play Necrons, like Hierotek Circle, the more it clicks.
Yeah.
So I think it's a faction that you just need to endure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's something like Kroot. Like, they are very well thought. I think they are a little bit underpowered at the moment, but like a little tune-up,
Yeah.
it's gonna make it amazing.
I honestly, I don't really know if there's anything I would change with Kroot.
No, not Kroot. I'm talking about Circle. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hierotek Circle. So I've played close to about probably 15 to 20 games with him now. And I've started winning. I think I've got like 4 wins now.
Yeah, one of them against me, which is very. It was very hard for me to win that match.
Yeah.
And then that's where I realized, okay, no, those guys are nasty.
Yeah. So I mean, I think they do have play to them, but I honestly think I used to think that you needed to add more guys to the team, and I think I'd be okay if the team size stayed the same, but maybe if they just buffed like the ballistic skill on the Chronomancer, because their shooting's just not consistent.
Yeah, so that was my take is I have 2 takes. I would make them 12 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So I will make them 12 boxes because otherwise, if you're not using the Technomancer, the healing is basically pointless.
Yeah.
So making them 12 is going to trigger living metal at least like once on each guy, which is fine. I mean, you're going to feel like you're okay healing. At least they are doing something.
Yeah.
In the enduring part. So that would be one, or change just the to hit modifiers on. Not I would say either on the Cryptek or the Apprentice. Like, I mean, if the Apprentice hits on 3s, and you have like that bolter, that it's not bad. I mean, it's a decent bolter. I think the Cryptex with hitting on 3s, maybe you would need to rethink their attacks. The Technomancer would definitely be really good.
Yeah, I've not once ever used the Technomancer.
I have used it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And it's actually really good. It's actually really good. Yes. It's weird because you would feel like his abilities are pointless, but you're never going to take reanimation, like rites of reanimation. That's like pointless.
Yeah.
You're basically taking the repair and the nano scraps.
Yeah.
And what that does is just gives you a ton of resistance. Is gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's depending on what are you fighting against. Of course, you're not going to do that against like Scions or something that has like 3 or 4 meltas because it's pointless. But against things that can just chip you damage is really good.
Yeah.
Like against Groot is really good.
Really, against Groot?
I think against Groot is really good. Yes.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I guess anything he shoots at dies against Groot because it's AP1 and you're probably getting like 3 or 4 hits through. But I don't know.
Yeah, in Into the Dark, it's completely different because of course you might have better alternatives. Most of the games that I have played with the Technomancer are outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never played open play with this team. I've only ever done Into the Dark.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So most of the games that I played with Technomancer were games outside.
That's fair. Okay, so if you don't mind, I'd like to practice some missions for an event that I have coming up.
Sure.
At the end of the month. So we're using Exposed Trove. Let's see. Full Scale Attack and Power Surge. So I'll roll between one of those. So 1, 2 will be Power Surge, 3, 4 will be Full Scale. Okay, so we're gonna do Power Surge. Okay. All right, so we can do Attacker Defender. Defender.
Yep.
Okay, 5, 6. So I'll let you be defender then.
Alright.
So he's going to be running Kroot. So he's got the rogue ability. So, I mean, obviously we're going to be using... We're not using Tesla. Tesla is so bad versus Kroot. So we're going to obviously be using those guys. This map... I mean, getting 1 point on Triangulate would be stupid easy. If we took the Chronomancer... If we took the Chronomancer, we could get... we could get Triangulate. But I feel like I want the Harbinger of Despair. I like this guy. Then we'll take some Gauze Immortals, obviously, and then this is the question of, do we take the Death Mark? Okay, so the plan is to get Ancient Artifice. That's obvious. Undying Machines would be great if we could get that too. And then go for Central Control. So I think we're going to have to go for Security, unfortunately. Although Signal Beacon would be really, really easy to do. So, okay, so maybe we do Recon still. So if I were to do that, I think I'm going to still take a Death Mark. Because his shooting's actually better than the Immortals. And that still gives me some play. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Alright, I've got my team. So, I'm going to do Psychomancer with Conjure Trauma and Harbinger of Despair.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gauze, and Death Mark.
This particular one.
Yep.
I have all the operatives and 2 Skyrunners.
Okay, so you're not running a dog.
No dogs. No.
Okay, Killbroker has Pulse Rifle. Okay.
Pulse Rifle, yes.
And what heavy you're running the Tribalist again? Okay.
Tribalist, yes.
Fair enough. Alright, cool. We can do TAC Ops and equipment.
Mm-hmm. Spending 1 CP to do Mercenary Code.
Oh, of course. Especially with the FAQ change. Now that it's official, you can take whatever you want. It's so good. Alright, so... Ancient Artifice. Worthy of Study. I don't want to take, but I think we have to. It's just going to be a filler card, if I'm being honest. I can't take this. This is not good. Retrieval's going to be shit. I wouldn't bother taking that. So we're going to have a lot of filler cards in here. I don't like Triangulate, I will say. Triangulate doesn't feel like a good pick on this map, but we can get 1 point on it really easily, so... Okay, that's an easy decision. I think Signal Beacon's fine. We just have to be aware of it. Unyielding Ancient.
So let's start.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. Worthy to Study is not being used. Dude, I keep getting so lucky with this Ancient Artifice and Unyielding Ancients. It's so good when we have both of those. Man, I cannot believe Hierotek Circle hasn't gotten its own box yet.
Yeah.
No one,
It's a little... No one even cares.
no one cares about the Necrons. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. No one cares about the beep boop robot men. Alright. Equipment. Do I expect to get into melee that much this game? Not really. And I can honestly probably just fight them off in melee. So I feel like we don't need the hyperphase blades. So I feel like, okay, does he have splash? He does have splash. I'm just wondering if it's worth taking the thing. I mean, probably not. So we'll go Tesla Weave, Tesla Weave.
So can you operate the hatchways? Or no, I'll just reload, don't worry.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could go 5 Tesla Weaves. So that would give me it on all of these guys. I don't hate that. Is that what I really want to do, though? The Scarabs are shit, because he's just going to retain a bunch of cover saves and just end up not doing damage. Like, I'd be better off just going to guard. I wouldn't mind taking the 4-up Feel No Pain from Mortal Wounds aura. Probably on the Prentec. I wouldn't hate that, but I don't know what else we would take.
So is that just the Tesla wave?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I might go 5 Tesla Weave. I'm debating that or trying to fit in points to take the 4-up Feel No Pain for Mortal Wounds aura. Because you do have like 2 ways to do Mortal Wounds to me. But it's probably just not even worth it. Like, this is just Splash 2. I don't know.
That's Splash 2 and this is Mortal Wounds 3. Oh no, 5-up, yes.
Yeah. I think I am going to take it. So we'll do that. And then I can spend another 3 points. Guess we could take the Scarab Grenade. It's so shit though. I don't need the 4+ invulnerable save against you. You don't really have that much AP. Yeah, I guess we'll take the Scarab Grenade and just throw it on him. So we're gonna go 2 Tesla Weaves. We'll do the Scarab Grenade on the Death Mark, and then the Prentec. We'll take the I forget what it's called. The Quantum Reanimites.
Yep. Did we roll for who goes first?
Yeah. Yeah, you rolled a 5, I rolled a 6.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going barricades.
Yep.
So I am defender.
Oh, I think Defender picks the order of the Surge.
Yes,
And
but we
that's
have to.
beginning of the first turn. Okay.
Yeah, beginning of the first turn, correct.
All right.
Okay,
So,
guess there.
let me just see if I can fit through here. Probably not. Okay, I can fit through there now.
Mm-hmm.
You're on 28s for your guy?
Yes, I am 28. And then this guy's at 32.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I think I'm all in 32s, except for the Cryptek.
Yeah.
I haven't got my team yet. Oh, the plasma sites are on 25s. I know that. Okay. Do you have your second bird? Okay, you're setting it up.
Yeah. There we go.
Trying to think. So if I put this barricade... I don't think there's a way to get it set up. I don't think I can block him out. Okay. Maybe actually maybe we can. There's 2 inches here. 2 inches is like right there. Okay.
Okay, and then I can place.
I just want to make the objectives awkward for him, and then we'll try and hold these two in the center. The sniper's going to be looking down this long corridor with the bird, which is terrifying. Holy shit, man, that's scary. Oh man, with the bird flip with the sniper right there, that's a really powerful combo. I love Kroot, man. They're such a fun team. They play a lot like Corsairs, like the Eldar Corsairs, except Corsairs are, I would say, more of a melee-oriented team with some shooting, and I think Kroot are kind of the opposite. They're like a shooting team with some melee. But they're just a really interesting team. Like, I think they're a team that's going to reward playing them for a long time, because I actually do think they're a very strong team, but their strengths are not readily noticeable, because their shooting's not... It's not that their shooting's bad, but it's not good in the way that, like, Pathfinders or Vetguard is good. Like, those teams just overwhelm you with just good weapon profiles and a lot of bodies. Where with Kroot, you have, like, okay weapon profiles and mediocre ballistic skill. But you can counter that by using some of your abilities and comboing off stuff. So actually, I shouldn't say they have mediocre weapon profiles. They actually have really good weapon profiles. They have the 3 mortal wound sniper. They have the bow hunter who's got a good weapon profile. The heavy weapon's good. The kill broker actually has an amazing gun with the pulse rifle. It just sucks at shooting. The cold blood's pretty solid too. Can't go wrong. Oh, what equipment did you take? So you took a pistol on the long sight.
Pistol on the long side.
Pistolier took piercing ammo.
Piercing ammo, the pistolier.
Okay, and a pistol on the cut skin. Interesting.
Pistol on the cut skin.
And then you got trophy and knife on the broker.
Trophy and knife on my broker. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. You like the pistols, huh?
No, the pistol, I think it's needed on the cutscene so he can guard. Otherwise, he doesn't have a range attack. Correct.
Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that.
So that's one. And then this guy's weapon is heavy, and sometimes you just need to move and shoot.
Are you sure you need a gun in order to do a shooting attack?
It's a range attack. So if you don't have a range profile, Can you do a range attack?
I don't.
Can you do a range attack if you don't have a range profile?
So
That's the question.
I don't think that matters because it's like the same argument of like using a heavy weapon while guarding. So I don't think you actually need a pistol to do a guard action. Because
that would be good.
Yeah, because you declare a shoot action and then you select your weapon. So
yeah, but if you select a shoot action and you don't have a range profile, that's the issue I have. Yeah.
Sure.
Like, can you?
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem. Honestly, I think because once you declare your shoot action, then you select the weapon. So you're correct. You wouldn't be able to shoot. But that.
But then you can do the other guard attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
But yeah, man, if you want to stick to the pistols or if you select something else, then anything's fine.
No, I'm gonna stick to the pistols.
Sure.
Just thinking about my choices.
For those watching, because I'm sure somebody's gonna message me in the comments telling me I'm wrong, because that seems to happen quite a bit in my games. Do you guys understand the logic train behind that? So basically, you don't have to be able to shoot in order to perform a shoot action. You just have to let me rephrase that, because I actually didn't word that right. You don't have to shoot in order to perform a shoot action. You just have to be able to shoot. So as long as your model doesn't have a rule saying I cannot shoot for whatever reason, you're fine. Right? Because you perform the shoot action, then you select a weapon, right? It's the same line of logic for why you can use an Overwatch action or an Overwatch ability with a heavy weapon. Because you're just performing the shoot action, and heavy would only affect you if you were activating during your activation, right? I think we can. Let's see if I can find actions. Shoot. That doesn't actually explain shoot. I don't think it. Yeah, we'll talk about it more at the end of the game, because I want to bring up the actual rule, because I think that would be something interesting to talk about. Because I can see what he's saying here, where he would need pistols to do this, but you don't need pistols to go into guard.
Would be interesting.
Now, with that being said, you don't need to. I mean, you're not able to shoot, obviously, if you don't have a gun.
Yeah. I guess. What am I using all this time?
But not being able to shoot and being not eligible to shoot are two different things.
Sorry.
I have to really choose my words carefully there, because that gets confusing really quick.
Sure. Okay, that's my default.
Okay, so you got a scattergun and engage. You got the tribalist engaged, killbroker engaged, and the pistolier engaged. Okay. Obviously, he could flip any of those on turn one, so.
This all should be out.
Alright, so Stalker cuts. So all of his melee is on this side. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay. Really, really interesting. Okay. So... I'll hold off on that guy. I haven't decided. So we want the accelerator right here. We'll put that in conceal. And we'll stick... We'll stick this guy up here. Because I don't need him at the moment. Then... There'll be a lot of shooting in here. I feel like we'll stick the Despotek and another Immortal over here. And then, so we have Unyielding Ancients. And Signal Beacon. So we need to be thinking about Signal Beacon. There's only 4 dudes on this side. I mean, obviously he can open up the door though, so that doesn't really mean a whole lot. Do that. Then we need the reanimator. So probably stick the reanimator like over here, because you're gonna be with like the majority of my team. And then we'll put the Psycho over here. Maybe we put you in Engage then. Okay.
Oh, right. Then we can do scouting.
I think we go out 4 to 5. Ready?
Yeah.
Fortify. All the barricades.
Yeah.
Alright, where do you want to put yours? Yeah, I figured. Right there. Okay. That's gonna be annoying. I wanted to put my barricade there.
And you will.
Oh, I guess I do, don't I?
Yes.
Let me think about this. Okay. I think I will go first. Actually, no, I'll let you go first.
Okay. I have no ploys to reveal or tacos.
So I have to pay. Oops. I have to pay 1 CP to do my new move. So this guy can go up 4. Oh, it's the start of the firefight phase that we do this. Okay, so I don't do that yet. So I'll pay 1 CP for Intractable March.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to pay 1 CP for the Dimensional Translocation. So I'll go to 1 CP.
That's the other way to.
Okay, so this is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're not playing anything?
No.
Okay. Attack Ops?
Nope.
Ooh, okay. So I will reveal Unearthed Artifice. Yep. And then we'll do Ancient, Unyielding Ancients.
Mm-hmm.
And for my Artifice, okay, so that's 6.1 right there.
And I'll put it right there.
Sweet. Okay.
So this one's you get a point if you power siphon, and then it's just hold 1, hold more. Okay.
Yeah, hold 1, hold more.
Okay. All right, cool. You got first activation.
Okay, I'm going first. Nice. So,
I think we can do Signal Beacon on this.
and you paid, so they are.
Oh, speaking of which, I gotta move this guy up. So he can go. So he can do a free door open, and he can go 5 and 1. Okay.
Very cool. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll begin with my stalker. He is going to move and stay there.
Okay. So I will have the accelerator open the door, and then give. Oh, I screwed this up. Hold on. I actually don't know if this guy can give AP over. Do you mind if I swap places with one of the mortals over here? I thought I could give AP to this guy.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Just gonna... Okay, sorry about that. All right. Okay, so we'll give +1 AP to him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to you.
Okay. Here. Yada. Pistolier moves there and goes on guard.
Okay. So I'm gonna have. Let's see. What do we got engaged over here? Just the scatter gun. Okay. So we'll have the Despotek. Whoops. Actually, you could have the Reanimator open the door. I'll do that. So Reanimator's gonna move over here and open the door.
Okay.
Go right there. Okay, back to you.
Nice. Cutskin is gonna move. There. Here. Right there, Bobby.
Okay, so I'll have this Immortal just move up to right here. Just barely within scoring range, and then he's gonna unearth the Artifice.
Okay. Sweet.
He's gotta play really cagey.
So my scatter gunners are going to go. This guy is going to move and dash. Sorry. 1.1 less. See there. And then dash. 3.
Go there. Okay.
And then my second guy, the RGA2. This guy's going to move there. And open the door.
Okay. We're running out of activations now. I really want to move in and tap that, but I don't think 3. No, I just barely don't have the movement. So let me see what I can work with here. Go 9, you go right there. Oh shit, let me see here, everybody. This guy was right here. Let me save his spot. Oh, that's so close to getting onto that stupid objective. If their plasma sight wasn't there, I could get it. Okay, I'll do that.
The move and dash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do that. Okay.
So what do we need? Nope. That's a good one. And we can
I'm playing
basically
super aggressive this game, and it could bite me in the ass.
Okay, so this guy's just gonna move dash. 6. Okay. Here we go.
I've got 2 more activations left. No, 3 more. 4 more. So he's not opening that door. I'm already on 2 objectives. Probably gonna go with 3. I don't need to push this. Can I command him? Immortal, Deathmark, or Despotek. Select one friendly, Immortal. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. Did you ever know that you can command within 6 of the Despotek? I thought it was just 6 of the Cryptek. It's with either 6 of him or the Despotek. I never knew that. Wow, that's really good, actually. So you can actually command from across the map.
Yes, it's just... Yeah.
Okay, so that puts so much more value on the Despotek, because I can command this guy from, like, any point on the map. Do I even need vision?
Did you not realize that's why you take the Despotek?
Holy shit, I could just command this guy right now?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so good!
Yeah. It's really, really, really cool.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. Okay. God, I love this team is so cool.
Yeah. It's just that those tricks, they are so soft.
Yeah.
Like, it's not very evident in the cards until you realize.
That's so interesting. Okay. Wow, that's so cool. I'm really happy I learned something this game.
Yeah, I'm playing Necrons on a narrative campaign, and there is one ploy that allows you to do like the thing that you can do on the Despotek on any model.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I mean, it is strong, but yeah, if you can do it from the Despotek and models within 6 of the Despotek, then
my head is spinning.
That's like
right
another
now.
Entire area where you can. Yeah.
That's such. I can't even begin to tell you how eye-opening that is. Okay. My brain is just trying to understand what the hell just happened. Okay, so I'm going to have the Apprentice move to. Let's see. I'm right here. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. Okay, so I'm going to throw out Harbinger of Despair onto this point. So that should cover the objective. And then he will... I don't want to reveal myself to that sniper. We'll just go to right there. Oops. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So that basically forces me to spend one more to...
Yes, and you count as half your APL on objectives. So actions cost one more, and your half APL. Did I take scarabs on this guy? I did.
I guess we're going for...
I should have put the scarabs on the crit tech. And we can shoot through the princess.
The tracker is going to place the P.E.K.K.A. token.
Yeah, I figured. Makes sense. What are you gonna do with the second APL?
It's gonna give one APL to the long side.
Move, dash. Okay, so
And I am also going to... move forward.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have this death mark move 3 and go to right there. He's just moving dash.
And he moves 6?
Yeah, because he's in engage.
Ah, okay. Sure. Okay.
Actually, I don't have to. Just barely touch the objective. There we go.
Okay. Then my long sight is gonna go. I'm going to do long sight dash and shoot your despot.
Yep. Oh, no crits.
Yeah, no crits.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Alright, so he'll still take 6 though.
Yeah, 6 damage.
Okay, so you still have the Kill Broker, Bow Hunter, and Cold Blood. Sorry, I'm just debating if I want to CP reroll this. Let's see. Because this guy is 3-4, so if he gets a crit through, I just die. I think I need to CP reroll this. Oh, shit. That feels bad.
No.
That feels bad. Alright. Okay, so... that guy's gonna die. I'm holding 2... No, I'm only holding 1 objective. Okay, so we'll move him in. And he'll just move dash to tap or toe in on the objective. I do not like my position right now, I'm gonna be honest. I think
Bow Hunter moves and shoots.
Can he see me from that angle?
Oh, sorry, yes, I have to move. There.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. Cool, move and then shoot 4-ups.
So 2 hits. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Of course. Okay, so we'll reanimate him with the reanimator.
Uh-huh.
God, that's so frustrating.
And then my last is just gonna be this guy.
That is so
There.
absolutely frustrating. I can't even begin to
Okay.
tell you.
Man, he's engaged. Cool, that's him.
Okay, so... Huh? Oh, you skipped an activation on me.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, the cold blood is going. When you move,
Sure.
the cold blood is just gonna go back to that.
I don't really think there's much for Quick Tech to do right now, so I think we're just gonna move over here. Okay.
Nice. Very, very, very scary. Very scary indeed. Terrifying. Okay. I guess we have to... This is my last activation. So I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna spend my trophy, open the door. Last activation, shoot the dead mark.
Okay.
4-ups. For 1.
Just barely pass.
Thankfully, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So we'll unscore there. I'll score here, and I think
And
you score
give
1.
me a second because this guy. Yeah. Let me see, load. Yeah. Basically, to see him better, it's just gonna go there.
Okay. All right. Let's save everyone's position. Ready operatives. Both gain the CP. And the power surge goes to 2. C goes first. We got a 1.
Oh, you get. Yeah, there you go. Oh, so I need a 2?
Yep.
With my luck, that's not. Okay. So now you have to do your reanimation protocol.
Yes. He does come back on 2 wounds.
Okay.
What do we need this turn? Good question.
Okay. So first is gonna be attack. And what is it? Yeah. Tactical boys. No. Strategic boys. I'm gonna spend 1 for stack. And then change this guy to conceal. I'll change this guy to conceal. And I'll change this guy to conceal.
Okay. So that puts the death mark in trouble. Wow. Oh my god, I can't believe how fucked I am. This is gonna go really poorly on my turn. I'm gonna lose like half my team here. I'm not gonna spend anything.
Okay. And then
I'm so screwed. Oh my god.
I believe
I am so
yep,
absolutely
that's
screwed.
pretty much
Everybody in the center is gonna die.
balanced. Yeah. So I'm gonna do pray for 1 CP.
Okay.
And then that's me. I'll begin. This is round 2, so I'll begin with this bow hunter. It's gonna switch to engage. It's gonna dash to there and then shoot a crack on this guy. Four ups, and then one reroll from balance. And that's him.
Okay. This death mark is going to go on guard.
Nice. Should we? Maybe we should. I mean, what are
We just
our
gotta
chances of survival
hold
are
the line,
very
I guess.
slim otherwise.
I'm not really sure what to...
Okay. And I guess we could do that.
Oh, that's a pretty big play, though. We go to 4 APL, move, dash, open the door, and blast.
I don't like it. Yeah, I'll activate the scatter guns. This guy just gonna go there and tap the point. And then second one. It's gonna move. B6. And then dash 4-3. There. And that's them.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, if I'm being completely honest. Oh man, this is... I'm actually not really sure. He's got a bunch of guys in there. Oh my god, this is such a horrible position I'm in. I don't know why I played so aggressive. Okay, I'll go... Whoops. Oh my god, I have no idea what I'm doing. That guy's in conceal. I need to not lose this guy right here. We'll go there and guard.
Alrighty. Whew. So we have one left, which is insane. Yeah, I'll go with my pistolier. So I just want to check some 6. Oh yeah, I probably can reach. Can we reach 1? And then 2. I'll dash with the pistolier there.
Okay.
Are you guarding?
No, I don't care about this guy.
Okay, so I'm gonna gunslinger salvo your death marriage.
You can do that with just a dash.
Yes, I can dash and do the gunslinger. I cannot move or charge or do anything else, but dashes are okay.
Okay.
So, having said that, do you want me? Do you want to shoot me?
I mean, it just means you're gonna shoot me 3 times instead of 2.
No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not how it works. So, if I quick draw during my activation, I cannot shoot you again because that will count as a shooting attack.
I see.
So if I do it outside of my activation, it's free.
Uh huh.
If I do it in my activation, I would be shooting you once. But since I want to do the gunslinger salvo,
Yeah.
I am dashing, and then I'm saying, do you want to shoot him? Yeah. There is a chance you kill him if you roll pretty well.
Yeah, but then that means your kill broker just kills him. So yeah, shoot me.
Okay. So first salvo is gonna be with the AP shot,
Okay.
4-ups and balance. Lethal 5-up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna die from the first volley. So I'll stop a crit and a hit and takes 8 damage.
You only roll 2 dice since it's 81.
Oh, okay. So the last one doesn't even go through.
So it's just
It just kills
oh
him.
yeah, that kills him.
Oh,
Wow.
for fuck's sake. Okay.
And that's him.
God, this game is so over. Okay.
We can call it. I mean, yeah. I think we can do a post mortem. I think this was a really yeah. You just sacrificed your despotic.
Yeah. That was probably a dumb play. I mean, the Despotech has so much more value now that I know that command works like that. So I should have put him in a position where I'm taking care of him more. But
You were too, how do you say that? Spread out into the map. I think with Hierotek, I think you have to just turtle.
yeah.
Like the last game that you won against me, you won because you turtled in this zone.
Mm-hmm.
So you controlled like 2 and 3. So if you control 2 and 3, and then you just contest 1 on a key turn, and you just do your 6 full tack ups, I would have completely, like, there's not much I can do against that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I'm not gonna get 6 on my tac ops. I'll probably only get 4.
What is your last
The
tack
last
up?
one's signal beacon because
Okay, so this is something against crude.
mm-hmm.
I had like the perfect hand if you were spread out.
Yeah.
So normally if you just turtle up, I wouldn't even be able to score any of those
Sure.
because I need to have a model that is 3 away from an enemy operative. So if you have them all clumped together, and I cannot do the killing of the model, blah 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 blah, blah, I get
Yeah.
0 points.
Yeah, you can't score that. It makes sense.
But since are this spread up now, like, I mean, I can pretty much guarantee if I get initiative that next round, this
Yeah.
guy probably dies.
Oh, man,
If
that
that
fucking
happens,
sucks.
that's just 6
Oh
points for
god,
me.
everything just collapsed so fast. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like there was no good plays for me at all. because like I was forced to just to go into guard actions this whole turn, because like there was nothing I can shoot at, but all your guys are in charge range of me.
And I am so scared of that Psychomancer. I think I didn't give you any chance to just maximize his output, because he can do some crazy moves into the dark.
Yeah. Well, so I was setting up a play, so I was going to siphon life from the accelerator, and I was going to move over here, open the door, and shoot this guy before he had moved up, and that would have hit all three of them and probably killed all of them.
Yeah.
But after
I was also super afraid of this guy, Apprentice, just moving into a position where he had line of sight and then just shooting.
I was kind of seeing where you were gonna move right here, and I was keeping him back here just in case I wanted to do that, but there was just no good opportunity to do it. Yeah, and
I tried to minimize that, but that also like is a factor that you have to take into account.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
If an enemy doesn't take really good care of positioning, he's just gonna suffer, and you can take advantage of that. Like, he has to spread.
I played a Vet Guard player earlier this week on this mission, and the exact scenario that you were talking about right here. So he had a barricade like right here, and he ran in. I forget which guys he ran in, but he ran in like 2 or 3 guys right here, and then he had his sniper right here and his medic right here, and I was able to conduit blast all 4 of them, and it killed all 4 of them. Yeah. Especially like big teams like Vet Guard, it's like it's so easy to get blasts.
Yeah, even this kill team 11 operatives is still a lot, so you have to be really careful with this. And I made a couple of mistakes here that, if you had, like, I don't know, the problem is that you cannot sacrifice the Psychomancer.
Yeah, but if I had gotten first turn where I could move him into position, I mean, I could have just ended up sacrificing these guys just to capitalize and try and kill here. But I really wanted to get first turn, move here, and then kill all 3 of these guys, because then it's like at that point, like your sniper's not gonna move up on this. The Cold Blood probably will, and then I just have to deal with like these 2 guys in here, and I basically won that side. Like I knew that this side I was not gonna win because I can't beat you in melee. That's just something that's never gonna happen. As sad as that is, because it's not like Crude are even good at melee, but compared to my guys, you're way better than me. So I gotta.
It is sad because these guys have like the balance and the lethal 5-up, and so they're like minor, but you have nothing. But it's like that. But
yeah, no, it's so true.
They feel powerful. Yeah, of course they feel powerful because you have like nothing. You have like fists.
Yeah, it feels bad. But so I knew I had to try and win on this side. So that I was trying to keep the Cryptek over here, and I can try and just hold these guys off while trying to kill this. But losing the Despotek early, I think, was a really bad thing.
Yeah, the problem with this kind of scenario for you is that you have to sacrifice basically half of the map to be able to just dominate a zone.
Yeah.
Like if you dominate the center and those 2, then you stand a chance of winning. And that I think that's how you have to play them. Like if you spread them out, they are just doomed.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's probably a really good point. Like if I just set up this whole team and just said, okay, well, you're gonna beat me in melee, but it's gonna take you forever to move over here, so you'll probably end up moving guys over here, but you have to keep dudes over here to hold objectives.
And this is like a funnel. So your blast with the Psychomancer in this particular center zone is
Yeah.
really scary. So I cannot put like anything in
Yeah.
like in abundance for me to try to breach. So you have the advantage here
Mm-hmm.
defending. I can barely do anything to try to cross over if you have all your operatives in this zone, and then you can easily just control those two zones with the amount of firepower you have.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree.
Or you do the complete opposite. You know I have a lot of guys in this zone, so you just okay take those two, and I'll just dominate those two,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically the same thing. You dominate the center, and then those 2 points.
Yeah.
The only thing you needed to do differently was just place this token here if you wanted to go for this side.
Yeah.
So and then you just play basically on this box,
Yeah, pretty much.
which is what you did when you won against me, and I was baffled because I was like I cannot do anything. Like I cannot do my tac ops because it requires me to kill you, and then you were very cagey
Yeah.
and just making. I
Yeah.
think you had like central control, unyielding ancients, and then the Archeotech. So it was very easy for you just to
Yeah.
move to the center here and just contest and win.
Yeah.
And then at that point is when I said, okay, this skill team has something going on
Yeah.
that people just don't understand yet. Like it's not don't play them like other kill teams. You cannot spread like veteran guard.
Yeah. No, I do agree. Okay. Well, that's it'll be good for next time. I can figure that out. But all right, man.
Yeah, no, and this scenario is bad for you also. Just on top of that.
I don't think it's unwinnable though.
No, it's not unwinnable,
Yeah.
but it's just bad. It's just not as good.
It's hard because I have to go very close to you to get to the objectives. So that's the only thing that's not great for me. But I think if I figure out how to play, then I can win that. And I think I do agree with what you said.
It's very winnable. Like you shoot and you are killing a guy on like on average dice.
True.
There's nothing I can do. Like if you roll 4 3-ups, I'm dead on any operative but the kill broker.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's honestly the main reason why I'm still taking the death mark, because like even if I don't do the infiltrate, he probably is still getting 4 shots when he shoots. So
Yeah, and that just kills. Yeah, it just kills a guy.
yeah, like
There you go. That's there.
yeah,
And that's mortal wounds
I
one.
mean,
So
yeah,
it's
I mean that kills your kill broker too. Like if I shot him.
yeah.
But
And I can retain. Yeah, I can retain 2. I can do whatever you want. I'm dead.
yeah, but all right, man. Well, thank you very much for the game.
Yeah, no, same thing. GG.
Have a
Have a good one. Bye bye.
All right. So sorry that ended up being a really quick game. We only got like turning point 2, but I mean the game's pretty much done. Like I can't recover from this. But I learned a lot this game. So first of all, I mean we learned that reading your rules is really good, and you should probably do that in order to learn how to play your team. But like there's so many like small little things with this team. Like when I was reading command, I saw Deathmark Immortal, and you can command the Immortal Despotek. What I didn't read is visible to and within 6 inches of either this operative or the Despotek. So what's really interesting about that is here. Let's load a new map. What's really interesting about that is that opens up so much playmaking potential here. We'll We'll do the same thing. We'll do Power Surge. Because, man, oh my god, I have so many plays that I want to set up with this guy now. Knowing what I know. So, come on, load in. Here we go. Let's get my Psychomancer, get this guy, and get this guy. So like we can set up a lot of little silly plays here now, because we can have like this guy back here. Actually, here, it'd be better off like over here. So this Cryptek could be back here. And I mean, we could set up like something where we move, we open the door. Wait. Yeah, so we would move, we'd open the door, and then we can open the door here. I shouldn't have grabbed the Apprentice. So like that's so like this guy doesn't have to open the door. He could set up and guard. And then we could then command through here. We don't even need visibility. Like I could be fucked off all the way over here and then command this guy and he opens the door. That's so cool, man. That is so cool. So it's like we just have to get visibility from like one of these two guys. So that puts the value in the Despotech like way higher. So I'll definitely have to kind of play around with these guys a little bit more and try and figure it out. I think Ticklord was pretty much spot on with kind of how this team has to play. I think in hindsight, what we do for this mission is we set up in this room. And we try to focus. We try to force a choke point here, and then I just concede this side. I think that's what we do. So I need to make sure that I'm holding these two objectives, which I think is doable. If I get, let me think. If I get attacker, we make my opponent set up, and then they're probably going to split up somewhere. And then I should just push forward to whichever side has less guys. I almost kind of feel like maybe we take the Chronomancer. I don't know. Like the Psychomancer is so good. I really, honestly, like most of my games I've been taking the Psychomancer. Mostly because his abilities are really good and his shooting is really good. But man, Harbinger of Despair, I cannot stress how strong Harbinger of Despair is, because it is the for those who don't know what that rule is, it is the Grizzly Trophy ability for. Oh, I don't have the thing. It's the Grizzly Trophy's ability for Legionnaires. So the Flencer on the Legionnaires team has an ability called Grizzly Trophies, and that's the where's the Psycho? Yeah, and it's the same as the Harbinger. So basically, each time an enemy operative will perform a mission action or pickup action within 2 inches of the token, you have to pay one more in order to do that action. So, for example, for this mission where you have to do the siphon, that would cost 2 points to do instead of 1. And then also your APL is 1 less. So if you're a 2 APL guy, you count as 1, which is a real big deal because my guys are 2 APL. So it makes holding the objective easier. And So it's actually better than the Flenser, because the Flenser is, I think his action's 2 AP to do that, and he can only do it within 1. Whereas I select a point on the kill zone that is visible to the operative. So I can either have the Cryptek do it or the Apprentech can do it, and then just pick a point that's visible. Like, it's unlimited range. So it's really, really powerful on missions where you're holding objectives and, like, you got to move and tap something. Specifically this mission, and I think the Vault Plunder. This one. It's really strong on. So, something to think about. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about that last game. I think the Technomancers are so shit, man. I can't imagine a situation where I'd ever want to take him over the Psychomancer, the Chronomancer. It's not that this guy's bad. Honestly, he's got good rules. Like, his shooting's really good. His melee is actually, it sucks still, but it's probably the best out of all the Cryptechs. Like, this guy's melee sucks. And this guy's melee is like meme because he's got the Reap 3. But this guy's melee is like almost a power weapon. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting. And his shooting's actually pretty solid as if you're looking at single target damage. But his abilities are just shit compared to the other guys. Like, you have Canoptic Repair, which is just heal for 2d3, or 1d3 if the guy resurrected, which I don't even understand why they even bothered. Like, the resurrecting thing's such a joke anyway. It's like, it really wouldn't be that big a deal if he was able to heal for 2d3 after being rezzed. The Nanotech Repair Swarm is Living Metal, heals for 1 more, and your guys don't count as injured. That's actually a good ability, but compared to the other Cryptek abilities, I would never take that. If I think if you're taking the Chronomancer, though, Canoptic Repair and Nano Scarab Repair Swarm are the best ones to take. Rites of Reanimation is like garbage. It's so garbage. A lot of people online have been talking about, you should take the the Technomancer because you can do the Rites of Reanimation thing and you could resurrect your guys. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I've played a lot of games with this team, and if there is one thing I've learned, it's these guys are in no way, shape, or form an attrition team. I want to reiterate that one more time. There are no way, shape, or form an attrition team. You will straight up lose that fight every single time if you try to out attrition somebody. They don't have the health and they don't have the bodies to tank hits. Relying on reanimation to bring your guys back is just a really, really bad strategy to approach in your game. Because, first of all, you have to roll a 3+ just to resurrect. So, even if you're thinking to yourself, oh, it's okay, this guy will die, but he'll resurrect next turn and I can do whatever, right? First of all, you don't even know if you're getting first turn. So, if you roll your 3+ and you get resurrected, then your opponent just looks at your 1 to 3 wound guy and goes, okay, well, now he's permadead. But even if you do win your roll off to see who goes first, it's still a 3+. You know what I mean? Like, it's no guarantee that your guy's going to be able to get back to do what he does. But like, okay, sure. Let's say he does get back up, right? At the end of the day, you have a 3 wound model at best. You have a 3 wound model at best, okay? Like, that's an injured Necron guy. I mean, their melee sucks. Their melee's shit. It's 4 attacks, Ballistic Skill 3, damage 3/4. Now, if you take the Hyperphase Blade, you get lethal 5 on it, which is better but like it's still garbage against like any, like even a guardsman melee character. Like if you're running against blooded, like this guy's gonna get his ass kicked by the thug, or I mean even the flincer probably bullies him. You're not killing any melee character. You'll be able to fight off like basic guardsmen or like pathfinders or something like that. But like as soon as you run into a melee operative, this guy is dead. Or at best, he's injured and tied up in combat. So he'll die the following turn. So it's like trying to get into these attrition fights, which is actually what I tried to do last game, because I overextended myself, and my plan is like I wanted to deny him primary, but I think like looking back onto it, that was just such a stupid idea, because it's exactly what he was saying. Like Kroot are always going to be trying to go for the Robin Ransack and Capture Hostage combo with Balance the Books. Like that's always going to be the tac op ploys that they're going to be trying to get, because it's just such a wombo combo. Like, if you're able to get it on turn 3 and tag all you need is one melee kill on turn 3, and you score 6 points on your tac ops, which is really, really strong. But it's very conditional, because you have to have the perfect situation for that to go off. But knowing that, I shouldn't be spreading out and trying to play the attrition game. I should just be clumping up in a big ball. So now that we've torn this team down and I've really like picked apart like why you should never in any situation take a Technomancer, let me talk about what this team is good at, and that is firepower. Now, my critique of their firepower is it's not consistent. Like, it's really hard to get rerolls with this team, and that is a massive problem that these guys have. It's actually a big reason why I think you should be taking a death mark even after the changes to their translocation thing, because I think what this guy is going to end up being is you kind of treat him as like your heavy weapon guy, because he's ballistic skill 2 and he's AP 1. You're often going to get 4 shots with him. I mean, it's like shooting here. Yeah, that's 4 shots right there. That is a dead 8 wound character no matter what. And that feels good. That feels really good, just to guarantee that a character is going to die. And even into a Space Marine, that's 8 wounds into a Space Marine guaranteed. And potentially 12 wounds, right? So this could kill an Astartes right here. All the guy would have to do is fail 1 save. So there's like almost, I think it's like a 40% chance this kills an Astartes right here. Probably not an Intercessor, right? Because I think those guys are 13 wounds. I think they're 13. But if I had gotten a crit right here, like, let's say rule 6, all of a sudden that potentially kills an Assault Intercessor. So I think these guys are still pretty good. It's kind of funny. I initially really hated death marks, and the more I've played with them, the more I've found that I actually really like them. But you only ever take 1. There's only ever 1 death mark on the team. But they're pretty good. The Gauss are super good. Like, I have no criticism when it comes to the Gauss Blaster. I think it's a really, really powerful gun. You're basically just running around with a crack grenade launcher, and your ballistic skill 3, and it feels good. Necron Immortal profile is really, really solid. It's 10 wounds, 3-up save, bayonet. Nothing to complain about. Honestly, the 4-inch movement's not really a big deal. The only problem that I have with these guys is their shooting isn't consistent, because there's just no access to rerolls except for this strat right here, Relentless Onslaught. And this is something you need to be saving your CP for with this team. There's 3 strats right here that you'll be wanting. Like, this is a meme. Don't ever use this. It's garbage. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Dimensional translocation, now that it's changed into the dark. So that's a judgment call on you. So, like, I think the move that I played right here wasn't a bad move. I just think I needed to have my team over here. But, I mean, this is still great. It's like he moved up like 4, and he ended up like moving to go like right there or something. He had the movement to get like right here, so like moved and opened the door, and I don't know, that was good. It put the pressure on the Kroot player because there was a barricade right here, and I could tell that he wanted to put a melee guy right there. But because the death mark was right here, if he had moved a melee guy right there, then I dash up and I shoot him. And that feels great. So these guys are super good. I mean, Teslas are really good in the situations you'll want to use them. You basically, if you're fighting a guard team, you take these, except for Blooded and Void. Not Void Dancers. What the fuck is the Navy Breachers? Navy Breachers and Blooded, because they have access to equipment and or special rules that ignore splash. You don't take them. But against like Vet Guard, Pathfinders, those kind of teams, they just pop like grapes when you fire Tesla into them, and it feels so great. But going back to the strats, so Intractable March, I would say the vast majority of the time, turn 1, you're not going to be able to, or you're not going to be using it. I used it specifically in this scenario because I wanted this guy to go right here. So I needed Intractable March, but I think most of the time you're just going to be move dashing a guy up onto a wall or a door over here. So I think people really overvalue this strat because they're so afraid of having movement 4 that like they feel the need that they need to be spending 1 CP on this every turn just to go back up to movement 6. And I do not agree with that. I think that is you're being too cautious. You need to just accept you're a 4 movement team, but at the end of the day, it's only 4 models that have 4 movement. Like your Cryptek's got 6, this guy's got 6, and then your 2 plasma sites have 6. So it's like this is a lot of dudes right here who can still move 6. So like if you need movement positioning to get something done, like these guys can go do it. You don't need 6-inch movement all the time on these guys. Like they can go off and do their own thing. Leech power is really good. You should use that when you need to use it. This one's really good. This one's kind of shit, honestly. Like reanimate something when you need to reanimate it, but like only if you absolutely need to reanimate it. Like just be okay with losing your guys, or position your reanimator in a way so you can get a free reanimation. Like don't save CP for this. You need to be saving CP for these strats. These strats are really powerful. So this one is shoot within 6 and get a free reroll, which is really, really strong. I cannot overestimate. I cannot No, I think that was right. I cannot overestimate how strong this is. So this can get you to your one-shot range with the gauze weapons and with the death mark, because you're shooting with ballistic skill 3 on 4 dice, right? So odds are you're gonna get 3 hits, right? We just got 4 hits there. Come on, roll one. Nope. Now we're getting the opposite. Come on, roll normal. There we go. So we got our shit roll, right? Well, it's not a shit roll. It's 3 hits, right? But then boom, now we get a free reroll and bang, that's a dead thing. So that's really good. This is a really, really, really good strat that you should be trying to set up a play for. Intractable March I've already talked about. I think it's overvalued, but it is a very good strat because it does give you +2 movement. But you want to use it sparingly. You don't want to be using this every turn. Undying Androids is something I don't think anyone ever talks about, but it is a very powerful strat if you're fighting somebody who doesn't have a lot of AP and they're not a melee team. So I don't even know what that would even be. like Tau maybe. Tau don't have a ton of AP. I mean, they've got like AP1. I mean, maybe intercessors, guard outside of their gunners, stuff like that. Like basically like AP0 to AP1 weapons, stuff where you know you're gonna get armor saves. So this is really good, and the reason why this is good is if you're not in cover, you can retain one without rolling. So normally this wouldn't be a big deal, right? Because it's like you're going to be in cover. But what this allows you to do is, like, if you have a barricade, let's say you've got a barricade right here and your guy's right there, it prevents somebody from, like, running up to within 2 inches of you and just getting, like, a free kill and kind of negating your cover, because you still get to retain a save. It's the same as the Harlequin ability, and it's really strong on them. It's particularly strong when you give a guy an invulnerable save. So this is really good. You don't use it very often, but the situations you do use it, it's really good. But I think this is like the big power play. You want to be using this when you can. But yeah, well, we're pretty consistent with just getting slaughtered on this channel with my Hierotek. It actually, it's kind of funny because Ticklord was talking about this earlier. Last time I played against him with his Kroot, I absolutely destroyed him. I don't remember the score, but it was a very convincing lead, and I didn't record it. It was like the one game last week that I didn't record. And I regret it so much now, because now I'm just back to getting... I don't think I've won a game on this channel yet with this. I have won games with this, guys. I have won games. I promise you. This team, you can win games with them. It doesn't happen much, but you can win games with them. But you have to know what you're doing with them. I do agree with what he said. I think you need to... I think you need to play really cagey, and I think you need a turtle with these guys, because these guys are really good when they're all next to each other. And I don't mean physically next to each other, but I mean when they're like super close to each other. There's so many buffs you can throw on them, and so many different like interactions you can do with them that I think they play really nice. And honestly, it kind of plays to the theme, because like these guys are all supposed to be like the bodyguard to the Cryptex. Like the death marks and the immortals and stuff. They're all the bodyguards. This guy's his little helper buddy, and you got the two plasma sites that are, they exist. But I mean, it makes sense that they're all supposed to be super close to each other. So I think going into games, I need to be thinking about just taking over an area and then working with that, especially because the tac ops that I have, they're very centered around just taking a center spot. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys learned something. If you didn't enjoy watching this game, I hope you at least learned something, because this is a really cool team, and I cannot stress how much fun I'm having with them. But that's going to be it. I'll see you guys later.